The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to join us on a snowed-in Tuesday in Nashville, Tennessee. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button for the live streams. Smash that like button for the algorithm. If you have a band, song, video, something you want me to do a video on, the only place I get my suggestions is at the Discord server. Everything is linked down below, including our Patreon, if you want to help the channel grow. But if you have a suggestion, get over to Discord. On the left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests, read the rules, drop a link and a brief description of your suggestion, and I will get to it when I can. I had done an Arion video with Damian Wilson, and Jay Snoopy got on and said, yo, man, you need to check out the band Damian Wilson was in a long time ago, a band called Threshold. He's not in it anymore, but I still want you to check the band out. Well, that was Jay Snoopy's roundabout way of telling me, yo, man, check out this band Threshold. They are from Guildford, England, I believe, out of the UK, and they've been around since 1993. So today we're checking out Threshold and their track, Small Dark Lines, on the Wyldeside. Here we go. Ooh. Just fill the pool for me, bro. Just fill the pool. Nice.
There's a clean summer wind and the future's waiting. If my dark little words don't blow the whole thing, and I know that the world can be mine to conquer. If my dark little thoughts don't start to wander, I feel them slipping away. I know that your loving eyes are onto me. Living life is such a high-risk strategy. There are small dark lines in my heart tonight, from all those times that I crossed the line. Hallmark scars that were left behind, memories never fade. I know I should never be forgiven, given all the little lies I'm living. So I suffer those lines as a warning sign that never goes away. So the lines are defined and the future's open. If my dark little mind stays with the program, I can carry every pound of the pressure on me. If my dark little fears don't overcome me, I feel them slipping away. I know that your loving eyes are onto me. And living life is such a high-risk strategy. There are small dark lines in my heart tonight, from all those times that I crossed the line. Hallmark scars that were left behind, memories never fade. I know I should never be forgiven, given all the little lies I'm living. So I suffer those lines as a warning sign that never goes away.
It's a good breakdown.
I know that your loving eyes are onto me. And living
That is a really good modern rhythmic rock song. Really is. Well done. That is Threshold with Small Dark Lines out of, I believe, Guildford, England. Been around since 93. This is from, I can't remember when he said this was dropped. But this is suggested by Jay Snoopy. Well done, man. That was again, Nuclear Blast. They always serve them up just right. This is really good. I spent a good quarter of that track trying to figure out where I heard it before, even though I know I've never heard it before. So what that tells me is the band is really good at understanding what is attractive in sound. So they understand how to construct their song properly. They understand tone and key and tempo and tenor and mood, theme, things like that. Great message. It's a really good positive song. And what I like about the lyrics is they match the momentum of the track. So the lyrics are forward moving. You don't get rid of your scars, you live with them. And I didn't get these scars falling out of church. And like I said at the beginning, if you want me to paint one black line on myself for every regret that I have, just fill the pool. But that's not actually true. You see, because I'm a sociopath. So I only regret things that affect me. And that's very few. So anyway, good message, a great forward moving track. And what I wrote down, known unknown. So when I'm sitting here trying to think, where have I heard this before? I've heard this before. I haven't. But they tapped into my own influence. They tapped into my own history and found the thread that I needed to connect myself with the track so that I could then turn myself over to the track and allow the track to fully form. Right? So that familiarity thread, that tether that keeps me there going, I know that, but I don't know that. I don't know the song, but I know the vibe. And the vibe is a number one modern rock track. And when I say modern, I don't mean today, right now. What I mean is modern in its contemporary sense. So had that song been sent to me when I was a music director and I'm sitting in my office and I put it on, within the first 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to add this. But let's listen to it to make sure that there's, nothing in there too weird. Getting to the end of the track, now it's just a matter of where do I add it? Who do I remove to replace it with? What are the codes? And just the minutia of programming a radio station. But definitely, they have a very good understanding of blending their influence with modernity. And something else I wrote down as well. Effects for effects, not for compensation. Yeah, effects for effects, not for compensation. A lot of times when you hear, I can listen to a track and I can tell you if something's been pitch corrected. I do a lot of post-production imaging. I do a lot of post-production work with audio. So I can tell if someone's recorded. I'm driving around town listening to a radio station. I can tell you if they're live or not, or I'll be pretty sure they are. What I liked about his vocals are they are clean, very clean. And any effect that's being used, like at the beginning there when I said nice, that little wobble or the seesaw flange that was put on later, these effects were done only for effect. They weren't done to compensate. They weren't done to continue his note, which a lot of singers do. So that tells me that his vocals are more than capable of creating that really super thick, rich texture that I'm looking for in a modern rock song that I would add to my active rock station. So very well done. Really good understanding, honestly, really good understanding of what makes a song listenable and digestible to someone who's never heard it before. You're tying in these natural, rich legacy tones while also creating this cleanliness of modernity that blends well together through the spectrum and creates this overall really nice, tight song. And again, you add that theme to it and it creates this almost a motivating song, right? It's like a workout song almost. You're like, yeah, I want to get through it. It's a positive song, and that positivity in the message. When I was a kid, my mom said something to me about problems. She said something to me about problems in life and regrets and things like that. And what it is this. If you and I could go into a room together and take our problems and physically throw them into the air, you would still reach for your own. And I would reach for mine because I don't want you to have my problems. and you don't want me to have yours. So we find a way to live with those scars while still being positive in how we conduct ourselves day to day. Because we can always remember, bro, I know I got problems, but you don't want them and I don't want yours. So let's just try to get along and move forward and try to heal each other through positivity and through love. So that's a great message, great song, good motivation, forward moving, great momentum, great cadence. Everything was in its place, no sharp edges. All the segues and transitions were smooth. There was enough of everything in there where it didn't feel like it stayed in one place for too long. So it moved through very quickly. So it had that nice, bright, white aura around the entirety of the track. So very well done. Good job, Threshold. That is Small Dark Lines, as suggested by Jay Snoopy. And if you have a suggestion for me, the best place, only place to go, Discord server. Get over to the Discord server, left-hand side, you'll see the tab, YouTube reaction requests, read the rules, drop a link and a little bit of info, and I will get to it when I can. Thank you very much, Jay Snoopy, for the suggestion. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with us on a very cold and snowed-in east side of Nashville, Tennessee. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wild Side.